Hi, and welcome to video number 17. I identify as. Nowadays, it's very popular to proclaim the words I identify myself as, and then filling it in with whatever you believe you have to identify yourself with. Men identifying as women and vice versa, and all the other examples you can think of. In the end, it's all about being somehow lost in the maze of our labeling and identifying and looking for a different label or identity that suits us better. At least we think. So we tell ourselves a story about who we think we truly are, which is not who we are at the moment. And we think finding a certain label or identity, an identity that suits us better, that this will make us feel more safe. Again, it's all about safety. Because when we label or identify ourselves, we also adapt the characteristics of the group that labels themselves with this same identity. So finally we belong somewhere and we adapt ourselves to the futures, characteristics and beliefs of this identity group. To belong, to be part of an identity community, to feel safe and confident in the compound of this label and identity. In the end, it will solve nothing. Because, as we said in the previous video, you will not find true safety outside yourself. So adopting a new label or identity will in the end also lead to a defeat and depression. Just think about this. How would you truly identify yourself without the common labels? Not identifying yourself as male, female, partner, son or daughter, worker, colleague, black, white, transgender, or whatever. If you would not label and identify yourself like this, who are you then? Do you feel it makes you a bit uncertain, doubting about the answer? How are you when you do not label and identify yourself with all the roles you play in life? What is your true identity with all these actors or actress roles in your life? What happens when you drop them? Do you understand that it's mainly our mind that feels the need to label and identify? That labeling and identifying ourselves leads to the polarization in the world today and therefore to struggles, battles, fights, wars inside and outside ourselves. Do you understand that without this labeling and identifying from the ego mind, there would be mildness, kindness, peace and love inside and outside you? Do you understand the importance to stop labeling and identifying ourselves from the ego mind that triggers our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors? Let's start with stripping all labels and identifications which only bring fake safety, control, manipulation, and struggle, and in the end, defeat, deception, depression. Let's start with silencing the loud ego mind and move toward the silent observer inside us. The observer that observes this screamy little child ego mind from a distance. Like you observe, or you can observe your little child when it decides to lay on the floor in a busy supermarket, making a lot of noise, fuss and screams and drama because they don't get whatever they want now. Let's begin with the following identification. Just I am. Just I am, period. And if you feel the urge from your mind to add something, only add this: another you. I am another you. Or I am unity. What is left of your identity when we strip it all down? Even if we would strip down the label and identity of a human being, what's left? What is left to identify and label your true self, stripped from all the charades and masquerades? Again, I give you two choices: fear or love. Now label and identify yourself only having these two options. Do you identify as fear, or do you identify as love? And now the final question: if you identify yourself with love, then why are you still living in fear? That's our true upset. Not living the main identity, which is the core of all our issues. Living in fear, while deep down inside you identify as love. That's all, folks, for today. I will see you again in the next video. And again, I salute you. Thank you.